What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and we are once again taking a look at Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. The main theme for this one is actually going to be allies. So right here, we finally hit level 18, and for those of you who don't know, it's at level 18 when you can actually have allies and call them into battle. So it's a very pivotal moment in this game. I was very excited to hit this level, and although I believe we're at level 34 now, it completely changed the game in many ways. For one, I luckily had some very powerful allies waiting. They essentially allowed me to beat tougher battles than maybe I would have otherwise. So the same can definitely happen for you. And I'm sure it will. Now right here on the screen you can see I already have 17 of 50 allies, and my ally code was 478171184. If I have space, I will gladly add you. So for those of you who have been playing or plan to start, and also for those of you who have already added me, I thank you very much. Just going through the list right now. And hey, rotating fool's a level 60. That's going to be awesome. Then we have a level 80. Gecko Puck. MVP. I can already see that. But pretty much what I envision for this video is I'm going to start some combat, call in a few allies, and we'll just take a further look at the game, post level 18. I can already see some incredible characters owned by some of my allies. Wow, the day when I get Vader, I'm gonna be so happy. But there are a lot of really cool characters in this game, and today we're gonna get to see a few. I'm also gonna use this opportunity to update all of you on what's been going on with me. As I've said, I've continued to level in this game, so don't worry, I'm not still on level 18. Because of some things that were going on and the time it would take me to edit the video, or the time that it has taken me, I'm just doing some more commentary over the top. That way I can update you on the game and my current situation. So first, in the game, I'm around to level 34, and what I've decided to do was focus on some major features that get released as you level up. So I'm going to be jumping to the Cantina next, and that's level 28. We will also look at the game's PvP, of course, and then in the future, I'm just going to try to make some really entertaining gameplay. I'll also cover maybe if I stumble upon some awesome combination or new feature that I didn't know about. And then of course we'll cover major updates and events. That's kind of my plan with Galaxy of Heroes, at least for now. And we're going to make that most likely a weekly series, or possibly bi-weekly. Although I've always been confused on bi-weekly. Does that mean every other week, or 2 a week? When I say it, I'm talking possibly 2 a week. But it's going to depend on what else is going on. As far as the channel itself, of course it's going on. I've already talked about this. But I have some major announcements that I'm going to make starting on October 1st. In fact, I'm going to try to have a new channel trailer, more closely related to what a trailer probably should be, and I will explain what the channel is going to be about. It's going to be primarily focused on comics, and comic-related games. So I guess I've kind of spoiled it for some of you, but I think that for the most part, a majority of my viewers are going to be pleased, and that also makes me happy. So yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting for me, and hopefully for you as well. We have some more really exciting Marvel Avengers Alliance videos coming, and a few coming at the end to wrap it up. Then after that, I'm working on all sorts of different ideas. So ultimately, I think everything's going to work out. That's at least how I'm trying to look at it. And I just know that those final videos and final moments in MAA, they're going to be hard. So I'm trying not to think about that right now. As far as the 2,000 gold, I completely know about it. In fact, I sent in one of those tickets that many others were about not receiving gold from the roulette. And their response was they were going to give us all 2,000 gold. So I was just waiting for that, and it only took a day, I think. But yeah, I was a little bit late on reporting myself. So I think some others may have already gotten their 2,000 gold. Still though, I think everyone has it now. My advice to you all, go wild. Buy everything you've ever wanted. For me, I need to try to convert it to silver because my final hope and goal is to get all heroes to level 15, and I've run out of silver. So I'm looking for the most efficient way. So far I've found that the 4G Nimble, and then another ISO 8 that comes right after that, The name slips my mind at the moment. Well, they cost 4 gold and they vendor for 7,110 silver. If there's an even better way to convert to silver, I would love to hear it. So please let me know in the comment section below. But now back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and right now you've been witnessing a full team of 6 characters. This happens to be on the dark side, and I don't have anyone too great on my team, though I did end up getting Greedo. In this case, Greedo shot first. I am working on getting characters, but it's a little bit difficult starting out. The game is free to play, but of course you can buy data packs after getting crystals with, well, the fastest way of course is money. But you can be a free-to-play player and still enjoy this game. I'm willing to bet there are some incredible teams out there where the player didn't spend a dime. And I've been looking into some of the better ways for you to maximize your game without spending. So I'll be sharing what I find out with all of you. Of course though, in my own opinion, and in my past experiences with even say a game like MAA, when you are starting out since it's the hardest time, well, first play for a while. Get used to the game, make sure you like it. Then if you know you're going to enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with investing a little bit of your money, as long as it fits in your budget. So it may be a good idea to then buy a starter pack, just to really help you get going. And then after that, once you start rolling in a game like this, you usually can get just about anything you want by playing, just by putting in the time and effort. So those are my honest thoughts on that, and really, just use your own judgment. Now on the screen, not only have we been showing the ally characters, I've been trying to mouse over their abilities. So hopefully you've been reading those, or you can go back and check them out. There are many unique abilities, like Count Dooku using Force Lightning. You would think that the Emperor and some other characters would have that as well, and they probably do. But there may also be some differences or variations in those abilities. Like maybe it's an AoE from the Emperor. Those are just a few of the things that I can't wait to find out for myself. But using these characters as allies is an awesome way to get a first look at them. Maybe help us decide who to go after and who to push back. Although I haven't seen him in game, I've heard many people say that Boba Fett isn't that great. And that really does bum me out. He's one of my favorite characters by far. To be honest with you, I'm still going to get him. And I'm still going to use him. Because another thing about this game is, really, maybe in PvP in certain events you want to use your best team. But otherwise, I say just use who you like. If you're a big fan of a certain character, bring them in. I enjoyed Marvel Avengers Alliance because in part it was like that. And even in PvP, for a while we were able to use a variety of characters if we got creative enough. Unfortunately, towards the end of the game, that really was all but phased out. Yeah, you could take your time trying to build up Mr. Fantastic or Black Cat, minus that terrible bug. But guess what? It took so much time and effort, and they still would very often fail against the most popular teams. The meta had gone pretty much the worst possible way. Cloak and Dagger, Phasa, Spitfire, those characters were way too overpowered to compensate for. And the game lost a bit of its magic, at least for me. So yeah, those are some of my thoughts on PvP, especially toward the end. By the way, I wonder how many of you recognize those Ugnaughts. I think we must be fighting on Cloud City. They definitely were involved with the whole carbonite chamber and freezing thing. The reason I know that isn't from remembering it from the old movies, or from seeing it in any new capacity. It's once again from a deciphered card game, and they had a freezing process, and I believe the Ugnaughts sped it up. Now this particular ally had me extremely excited, probably the most excited I've been about using any one yet. And that's because it's HK-47 from the KOTOR games. The Knights of the Old Republic games are some of my favorite ones ever, and maybe we'll try to play those. That would be really awesome if I could record gameplay from both of those games. Well, 1 and 2. Let me know if that's something that you would like to see in the comment section below. Now, if you recall HK-47, which, if you played those games, you probably do, one of the most memorable things is the fact that he called humans meatbags. And I actually ended up looking up a few of the funniest quotes that he said in the game. So let's take a look. Yes, as I said, I'm an assassin droid. is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy, Master. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away, using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope. That is love. So anyways, my favorite guy's abilities are, first of all, he has Assassin Protocol. Droid allies gain 15% critical chance and gain 20% turn meter on a critical hit. So he would be fantastic with the droid team. I wish I had IG-88. Then he has Reconstruction. HK-47 has a 50% chance to revive with 20% health the first time he is defeated. That's pretty awesome, and I didn't even know something like that existed in this game. I mean, I never would have thought they had Resurrects. Then his first attack is Superior Firepower. Deal physical damage to a target enemy with a 25% chance to gain offense up for 2 turns. And then the best one. This one is Meatbag Mayhem. Deal physical damage to all enemies with a 25% chance each to inflict ability block and speed down for 1 turn. These chances are doubled against a Jedi. Luckily, we have a Jedi and Luke Skywalker opposite from us, so I'm glad we saved this for him. Alright, so we throw a grenade basically, and it did tons of damage. Then we'll easily finish him off. And you know what? I think that's a good way to end this one. So like I said, we'll definitely have another video next week, and we'll cover Cantina battles. Please stay tuned for that, and plenty more videos to come. Not just MAA, but other Facebook games as well. I've been checking some of them out, and I have a lot more suggestions to look at too. So I thank you for those, please keep them coming. And I also want to thank you for watching. That's it for now, but please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.